looking very, very nice. Now let's go to the actual trades that I took. Obviously, we talked about Tesla, but we're going to talk about sqqq first and why I took the trade. So at 12:09, right afternoon, I took 1,000 shares in sqqq at $37.54. It's about a $37,000 position. I'm trading with close to $390,000. So that's only about a 10% max position size on shares. And that's something I need you to understand. If I was trading options, I would not go in with that type of money. If I'm trading with options, the max I put at risk is 1 to 2% of my account. So I need you to understand that. You should never be risking max 3, 4, 5% of your account per trade. It's just not good. I'm telling you, as somebody who's been doing this for nearly a decade, I'm coming up on 9 years now, it's just not worth it. But let's talk about why I ended up entering sqqq. We saw, obviously, the market. We'll actually look at Tqqq first. So we saw the market starting to run up. We saw this big push, big move up, and then we started to see this flattening period here. And so what I want to actually do very quickly is go into my settings and turn the session breaks on, so you can see this is just today alone right here. And you can see we obviously had gap up, run, came up to this level, and I started to see some weakness. I saw that we were moving. I saw that we couldn't get through this level. I thought max we'd hit 23, but once we broke under this 200 SMA, RSI was trending down. I thought to myself, this is a pretty good time, pretty solid RVR to get into sqqq and see if we could get a drop, in Tqqq down to 2163. So once I saw that, we're going to actually go through and make this a little bit easier for you guys to see. But once I saw this flattening here, this little bowl shape in the price action on the 15, we saw the RSI starting to trend up. We saw volume come through, and it was right around this level that I entered at 37.39. Actually, let me see. I was at 37.54, so a little bit higher, right up around here. And so you can see, luckily, I took my profits because we would have closed where I opened today. I would have actually been even. But we kept seeing this run, kept seeing this run. RSI pushing up, looking good. And then we got up to this level, and I ended up taking a profit on sqqq of $735. And I exited right around this level. When I saw this red candle come through, I exited my position because we were closing underneath our MA. And then I said, premature, but I'm happy. Then I faked out and I re-entered sqqq. So what I was looking for was hopefully to stay in and hold this position. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait. Confirmation, next candle, close green, held, and then we get this rally up. Now, it sucks. I would have been up close to another $600 just within a couple of minutes on sqqq, but we saw this big push up. I didn't close, which, looking at this now, I was actually on the road, but looking at this now, you could have seen that there was a big price level that we would probably reject at. So we came up, I ended up hitting that and closing out my trade for actually a loss. So instead of a $500 profit, it was a $70 loss, which I'm more than happy with. Still close out like $2,100 in profits. And I don't want to give screw it, I'll give it away because it's a little late to enter now. But right at 344, I did enter Tqqq into close. I ended up grabbing 1,000 shares, and I said I got them at 22.39 a share, but I'm only in with half of a normal trade because I'm swinging overnight. Tqqq is a triple leverage ETF that will move 3 times whatever the NASDAQ or whatever QQQ moves. So I'm not going to hold a massive position overnight because there's a big chance it could gap up or gap down 4, 5, 6%, and that's just too much for me to risk. So I entered this position. I'm currently up massively, like just within the past 15 minutes into close. One of our students actually said, insane QQQ alert, up 31% into the close right before they got out. And so we started to see this here. I started to see the weakness in sqqq, started to push back up on the 15. I entered right around 22.14, and now we're continuing to run back up. Like I said, I'm sharing this because normally it's part of the private group, so you would have to pay $30 a month to be a part of the group. The link is inside of our Discord. Once you're over there, just go to the upgrade section. But I am sharing this with you because it's not worth entering right now. The RVR is just not worth it. But it looks like we might try to continue to run tomorrow if we could push through 22.87.